Hello everybody, Team Take Care, back at it again with another discussion video. I know I've been doing more discussion videos than deck profile videos, but I just haven't had the time to do any new spicy decks as of late. But I promise that before the end of the week I'll be able to make time for spicy stuff like that. But for now it's going to be discussion videos, but I try to make the discussion videos as lengthy and as food for thought as possible. But today I want to talk about Evilswarms potentially becoming anti-meta once again. And I wanted to feed into this one because let's just say that in the OCG lately, Evilswarms have managed to top a 196-man event in the OCG. Japan, to be technical. Considering that True King Dino is the best deck over there right now, it shouldn't be that surprising that the deck managed to top. And I'm going to be showcasing you guys that page right now. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. We're back in business. So now we're going to scroll all the way down. So, today's the 15th. So this is 1 day old. 1 day old. So, let's see the list. First place is True Draco Yanzing. Oh, Dino True Draco Yanzing. Interesting. True Draco's Yanzing's a little late though because let's just say that Team King of Games already did that. Here we go. Rabbit Evilswarm. So this was some event that was 31 teams, 93 players. So you got into teams of 3. So there would be Team A, B, and C. Okay? Team A, B, and C. So 31 teams, 93 players. So I was wrong. My bad. It wasn't 196. That was another event. Sorry. It's 93 players as I'm highlighting here. Yep. So first place, for the most part, is True Draco and Dinosaurs. Magi Bullets are taking third place. True King Yanzing Dinos are taking third place. True Draco Demise. And as we see over here, we have Rabbit Evilswarm, and we have Monarchs here too. But we all know how good Monarchs are in Link format, and how it's potentially the best budget deck that you can possibly run. Alright, so now we have the deck list. Basically, 3 of all the important Evilswarm monsters, 3 Rescue Rabbit, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ogre, 1 Desires, which is shocking considering the OCG has proven that Desires is a very popular trend over there. We have Harpies, Cosmic Cyclone, Infestation Pandemic, 3 Scapegoat, 2 Book of Moon, Reign of Destruction, Vanity's Emptiness, Infestation Infection, Solemn Warning, Judgment, Double Strike, because Strike is semi-limited, and blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna go through I'm not gonna explain these because Cap G already did a video explaining casing all the cards in the deck. But now I want to bounce between some different controversial ideas. While it is true that these fuckers over here basically get stopped in their tracks by Evilswarm Ophion. Now, this is a controversial idea that you can have. What if Barrier Statue Stun starts being ran more in the OCG again? Now that True Draco Demise is basically out of the picture. What's really in the way to stop a deck like Barrier Statue from topping along, just like Evilswarm? I mean, the only real thing that you would have to really worry about is some random True Draco Demise players, but that's what more of your sideboard can be for. You can side cards like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Droll and Lockbird, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. You can side the Mask of Restrict, Zombie World, Necro Valley, whatever at this point. You just have to side for True Draco because no one's really preparing their side decks for a deck like Barrier Statue right now. Like, I've seen lots of OCG side decks, and basically what the OCG meta is following, that's what our meta is gonna follow at some point. So I'm saying, is it really entirely pointless to invest in evil swarms? Because I'm just saying, my problem with evil swarms is that their meta is the meta they have to stop is very undiverse. You have to have a full-fledged format of true kings, true king JJ dinosaurs. You have to have an entire format around that or blue eyes for this deck to make any real relevant impact at all. And here's the problem with it. Take a deck like Stargrail, for example. Stargrail, and take a look at Link Monsters. You notice how Link Monsters don't have levels? Yeah, thank God I didn't invest in this, because this would be entirely pointless against Stargrail, because they only have one level 5 monster in their entire deck, and the rest of it is basically very monster heavy. So you will literally have to run cards like, you have to rely on Solemn Strikes in order for you to be able to stop the deck from being able to do any relevant turn 1 plays. And that's why I'm bringing this controversial argument. Evilswarm versus Barrier Statue. I feel Barrier Statue is the better one. Because both Ophion and Barrier Statue rely on you being able to make either this chicken or a chess piece on your going first. Your same strategy applies to both decks. If your opponent manages to make a board in your face, you run cards like Raigeki and Darkhole in order to wipe out their turn 1 field. In the case of the OCG Darkhole, because Raigeki's banned over there, well, of course, because it's banned. You can't play it in the OCG right now. But, Evilswarm Ophion is just one of those cards that I feel Cap G shouldn't be hyping. I feel he's doing you guys a bad thing by hyping this deck, because it's really not gonna do anything. Take a look at our meta. I see what Cap G's trying to do. It makes only a little bit of sense, considering that we're going into a true King Yang format. True King Yang Dino format, where that's going to be the best deck, along with Invoke being the best engine of the format. But we still have Zoo. We don't know if Zoo's going to get hit on our ban list yet. We do not know that for a specific fact. And if Zoo does not get hit, this card absolutely becomes worthless, because it can simply stack into a Trident and blow away your dreams. And that's what frustrates me about Cap G hyping shit that he shouldn't even be hyping. Like, for that controversial argument, you might as well say that for Cap G might as well say for everybody to run Barrier Statues then. And that would probably make more sense in a true Draco based format. I'm not lying. This is the truth. I actually managed to beat a true Draco Demise player once at my locals with Barrier Statue Stun in an actual legitimate official match, which got me into the top 8 once. And then I took 7th place with statues. Probably my worst locals record yet, but yeah. Like I just said a moment ago, you might as well hype up Barrier Statues to be just as good, if not better, than Evilswarms. Because Evilswarms, I say back in Blue Eyes format, or the days where side frames were a popular rogue deck, might have had some relevance, but now, fuck Evilswarms, they suck. With the meta we have right now. We still have True Draco Demise, and Infestation Pandemic is searchable, but they can simply use their True Draco trap cards to pop your Evilswarm Ophion even before you're able to search that fucking spell card. so they can simply chain their cards faster than you can in order to give it Ophion, if Ophion even was a threat. In the True Draco Demise matchup, the only thing that this card cuts off from them is their ability to use True King's Return to get their monsters back from the graveyard, which they don't even need to do in the first place. This is not how you lock out True Draco Demise. Now, if he said normal or special summon, then yeah. He would be broken if he said normal or special summon. Neither player can normal or special summon level 5 or higher monsters. That would be OP, OD broken. Then I would tell you, yeah, invest in it for the new format. But it's just not worth your time, dude. It really ain't. Remember how I was saying that World Chalice basically makes it pointless to run? Hold on. There we go. World Chalice basically will make it pointless to run the deck. And Trick Stars make it pointless to run Evilswarms too. Cap G, I don't know what the fuck you're hyping, but it's not anything worth anybody's time watching. This is why a lot of other YouTubers and other duelists at my locals, I asked everyone around about YouTubers one time. Everybody there hated you, Cap G, because you don't produce high effort content. And I mean, if you're gonna, sure, you can apply this to OCG meta. But the way you're saying it in your video, Cap G, is like implying that TCG players should do a buyout on it. Now, if you're referencing that, you have to reference it to the OCG only. Because Evilswarms will only be meta, or potential anti-meta, in the OCG. Over here, we still have Zoo and True Draco Demise as potential top contenders. The only deck in the top 3 pool that can even be stopped by Evilswarms right now is Dino. And I swear that's not even a joke. Yeah, it's not even a joke, man. True King Ranging Dinos is the only one deck out of the top 3 pool that can be stopped by Evilswarms right now. And back to World Chalice again. Yeah. Sorry, cleaning my screen here, but anyways. Let me explain something about the World Chalice archetype. They have link markers, right? This monster right here is a link 1. Do you see any levels in the top of the card? No. So do you realize that World Chalice players that are playing their deck at your locals and you try to Evilswarm stun shit on them, you realize that they're just still gonna shit out their whole board? And I'm sorry, Evilswarm players, Solemn Strike ain't gonna be enough to put the damper on this deck. You have to hit this deck with a barrier statue, or a Fossil Dyna, or a Jowgen, or a Vanity's Fiend, or something, or a Majesty's Fiend, or something like that. Because, I'm sorry, putting Evilswarm Ophion will not do it to this deck. And Trickstar hand loops, they'll banish your whole hand even before you get a chance to do anything. They'll just banish your whole hand and not let you get a new one even before you have the chance to play. They're just gonna take away your right to play. Evilswarms are shit in our meta. So if you watched Cap G's video, don't even do a buyout on Evilswarms. Or don't even waste your time buying the deck, because it's not what it used to be. We're not back in the days where Dragon Rulers and Spellbooks were the only 2 decks that people ran. Dragon Rulers overall obviously being the dominant one, and thus the reason why Evilswarms ended up taking the cake. If Mermaids were to become meta, I still think that it would work, because Mermaids can technically run a frog engine there in order to get past the Ophion lock. So yeah, in conclusion, don't waste your money on Evilswarms, they suck. So, I hope you guys have a good day. Team War Tech, signing out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.